Ryan from Astro.Q here. I'm just out shooting a Rosette Nebula tonight. I got 300-second subs, 20 of them with the Optolong L Enhance. Now I'm shooting it with the Beta UHC, just to see how we get on with that. I'm doing 120-second subs, and I'm doing 30 of those. So hopefully the clouds are going to stay away. It was looking promising, not so much now, but I'm still going to try and take as much data as I can, and hopefully things are going to work out all right. Okay, so I had a bit of a mishap with the editing I was doing yesterday, so I've got to re-record, just so you know. So what first I'm going to do is go into ASI Studio, open up ASI Deep Stack, grab some light frames. So we go Control A to select all, open. Right, there's two sets of data in there. And to cut a long story short, the 120-second, which was done with the UHC, it was a bit cloudy. As you can see, the pictures aren't great. But I've got 300-second exposures as well. I've done them with the L Extreme. And look, it's night and day. Look how much better that is. Just by, there you go, there's a 120, there's a 300. That's a Beta UHC filter. That's an Optolong L Extreme filter. So, don't really want to waste any time. First thing I'm going to do is just bin off the 120s, because I went through them and it didn't really bring much to the party, to be honest. So we just pull that down, go to that, and right click and remove. Right, so that just leaves us with the nice L Extreme pictures. Just going to check through to make sure there's nothing nasty in there. I don't remember there being, but you never know. No, I think we're good. Right, so what I'm going to do is add some darks, because I've actually got darks in this, because this was done on my red cat. Select the darks, 60 seconds. Right, Control A, so that select all. Wash them in there. Everything's stickity-boo, look, that's good. So now we've got lights and darks. Made that a bit bigger, my bad, sorry. And then we just hit play. And that should start to stack. Yeah, so software is really good. While that's stacking, I'm going to tell you about what I used to capture this image. It's my Redcat 51. Also, I used a ZWO 533 MC Pro color camera. That's why it's got the square. It's got a square sensor on it. It's not for everyone, but you do get 0 amp glow, which is really nice. I quite like it. I've also got a 183 MC Pro, but the amp glow on that, it's just a nightmare. And if I'm perfectly honest, I'm not competent enough to get rid of it, but I will learn. And that might be a further video for the future, you never know. There we go, it's all whizzing along after my ramblings. And that's not a bad image, to be honest. I'll run it through Photoshop. Well, I have run it through Photoshop, and I'm really, really proud of the image. Look, just by changing the contrast, what a difference. Maybe a bit of saturation. It's really nice. Okay, let's see if we can do a bit of noise reduction. See, that's not a bad image. It's a natural looking image. I quite like that. I'm going to save what's on screen. And that's that. That's the stacking done. As I said, the ASI Studio is really simple, really user friendly. It's a good beginner program. I'm a beginner, so that's what I use. There are other software programs available. I do want to learn how to use Cyril, but that's a little way ahead yet. I'm starting to get to grips with Photoshop, and you'll see that later on in the video. So stick around and I'll show you what I've done. As you can see, I've opened up Photoshop, so I'm going to go to Open, go to the correct folder, pick up a TIFF and open that. Very dim, but that's okay, that's to be expected. The first off thing I'm going to do is duplicate the layer. I'll call this first stretch. Okay, that's going to stop me from damaging anything. I'm literally just going to show you what I learned from Astrostace, kind of, very basically, because I can't actually remember what I've done very well. So I know that you stretch the first image. I'm going to take that down to there. I'm just going to do a little bit at a time, just to try and move the histogram out, because it's stuck down the other end at the minute. You can see it's coming out now. I'm just going to move it down a bit more. Okay. You can see the image is just starting to come out. And then we give it another stretch. As far as we dare. See what happens there. It's probably going to go a bit blown out because I haven't packed it down. So we're going to go to image, adjust, levels again, and then we'll bring it along a bit so we can darken it up. It does look a bit green. Take it to there. I don't want to get rid of too much. Okay, now I'm going to crop this as well, so just to get rid of all of the scabby edges. Pull it in a bit. Not that much. Okay. And then we just merge that down. Right, so that's the background layer now. I'll duplicate the layer again. Start working on it. Right, so adjustment. Levels. What I want to do is get a bit of a black background, so I know there's too many stars there. Yeah, that's okay. We'll do that. I just need to check something. Oh, it'll be alright. So let's just move it out a bit. And it's starting to look pretty nice already. We've got all of the nebulosities coming out there, so that's okay. We'll save that. And then merge down. And then duplicate layer. So what I want to do now is a curve. So I'm going to move that in a bit. Put up a bit so it's not on the bottom. And move this one up a bit. And with this one. Don't want the top line to touch that. Touch the top because it messes it up. I'm not sure why. But as you can see, the more I move it up, the better it's starting to look. Pull that one down a bit because that's... Oh, that's looking quite nice. That's sort of got a funny curve to it, but it looks alright. The image looks nice, so you can't really complain at that. Okay. Merge it down. There. And next up, I'm going to try and do some raw things with a filter. So that was camera raw filter. So I'm just going to go to basic. I'm not going to mess around with this because I'm quite happy with this image already. Just going to tweak it a little bit, nice and gently. More contrast just to make it maybe a bit of highlight, tiny bit of shadow, blacks. I think you've got to know when to stop doing this sort of thing. Texture. Wow, that's quite powerful. It does make it quite noisy, so I'll bring it back a bit. Oh, and that smooths it out. Okay. If we go there, back to 0. I'd say maybe there. You can hear my laptop probably sounds like it's going to take off. The fan's going nuts. What's clarity do? Oh, I see. If you change it, you can keep an eye on the... Oh, at 0, aren't they? So let's put it back to 0. You look at that. They sort of move as you move these things. See, we're both learning together. Give that a 3. What does the haze do? Blimey. I'm just going to try and do this while looking at the histogram, and that gives it a red hue. We don't want to too much of a red hue. I do quite like that. Sorry, the phone went off. Today is actually the day of the coronation. I watched it all on telly. I was going to go up London with my wife and my son, but I've got a bad knee at the minute, so I couldn't really do all the walking. I won't tell you the story. It's bad enough. Oh, that really does give it some colour, doesn't it? Oh, I quite like that. It's probably a bit of a false colour. And the stars are going a bit red. I think it's a case of knowing when to stop doing this sort of thing. Okay. Oh no, I forgot to do my duplicate layer thing, I think. See? Yeah, silly me. I forgot to pack up the background. But it's not a bad image. I'm going to do a background anyway. Let's do a duplicate layer again. Maybe zoom in and see what's going on. Now we'll have a zoom in and see what's going on. A nice star colour. They all look pretty sharp. I do actually quite like that. Do you keep going? Let's have another layer. No, we'll do this again. Levels. Let's see what a curve I do. See, it's knowing when to stop. That's the thing, isn't it? Wow. Okay. That looks good. I quite like that. It's brought out the dust lanes, I think. Okay. So what we'll do now. Yeah, that's much better. That's a keeper. Merge that down. Duplicate layer. Don't forget to do duplicate layer like I did. That's just daft. See what we can do with the curves again. Ooh, no. Don't like that. Image, adjust, curves. That looks a bit funky. These curve things are quite a powerful thing, aren't they? Okay, so let's see how that one compares to the other one. Subtly brighter. Much down. Okay. I think I'm going to keep that. I'm quite happy with that. Considering I'm no expert and I can't remember how to do the other stuff in the tutorial, I'm quite happy with that image. So what I'm going to do, right, so if you want to save it, go to File, Save as a copy, and this will give you a different, you can save it as a JPEG. So I'm going to save it as save copy version 1.5, and I'm going to pick out JPEG, and I'm going to save it. Right, that's done. Then I'm going to save as, or just save a copy again, and call that V1.6 because it's a TIFF. and then save. And that's that. That's the image finished. Yeah, well, I quite like that. If you found this video half useful, please do like and share and comment. Maybe give me some pointers would be good. I'm very happy with that. As I said, please do like and share and leave a comment. Hit the subscribe button would be nice. I will pop this video in the end, and see you in the next video. Ryan from Astro.Q. See you soon. Bye.